Okay, so it's about 65%. I felt like I should do a journal entry. Journal entry? What the fuck am I talking about? I was just thinking about journal entries, or just journals, before I was even putting this thing on. Because, I was thinking about my computer. Um, and my computer, I usually do a lot of things, a lot of my video editing on my laptop because it's fairly new and it has way better specs. Um, because it's new. It's like in 2018. But my older desktop, my desktop computer, it's actually made in 2011. I think I bought it in 2013. And the reason I bought that computer was because I had an even older computer and I had to replace it. And I mainly bought that computer because I was doing work at home jobs. I was trying to get into this work at home thing, so I needed a computer that had at least these types of specs and was pretty cheap. And boy, oh boy, was that computer very cheap. I bought it in 2013. And right now, or last week, not even last week Sunday, for the last 2 weeks. So I think the 2 weeks ago, it was already having problems. I tried to boot it up and it doesn't work. It doesn't work. It just, right when it boots up, I get an error code. And it's basically saying like there might be a corruption with like with the USB storage or CD-ROM drive, or something is unplugged and it needs to be plugged in. And that's really annoying. I try to do everything to resolve it. You know, when you get those error codes, then like there's like a repair menu that turns on in this blue menu, and they have like several different options. They have like continue to Windows 10, or it will have advanced troubleshoot, and then you'll have advanced options, and then you can go to system restore, or you go to startup repair tool, or you could go to like like image restore or something like that. I tried to do all the options and I still got error codes. So for the last couple of days, this is like the second day off. I'm officially off from my job. That's another thing I should report, since this is a vlog. This is my second day off, and for the last 2 days of my days off, I've been calling up people to see if I could get the computer could be repaired, because I tried a lot of different things to do. I tried all the options that were available on the computer when you go into like this like Windows mode where you can try to restore or repair the computer, but nothing happened. So I called up a couple of guys. There were a couple of businesses that are supposed to be close by, and majority of them did not call me, or they stopped doing business. But there's that one business that still does business. However, they charge like $99 an hour to fix the computer. And I don't want to spend $100 on a goddamn computer that I really want to just remove. I don't really like the computer at all. It's a very old computer and it's not that great. I want to remove and replace it with something better. I was looking online and seeing like the current computers. I'm not really a super computer knowledgeable guy, but I just know there's like 3 things I need to worry about, and that's like hard disk space or hard drive space, the RAM, and the processor speed. I know the hard drive space is a thing that, you know, use to store any files, whatever files you have, images, videos, whatever. RAM space, I think, is the ability to run, if you have a big enough RAM space or RAM size, you have the ability to run multiple projects without multiple applications without it slowing down. And I think the processor speed has to do with like performance or something like that. I don't know. I'm not a really big tech. I'm a tech guy, but I'm not a tech guy in that department, you know. But it cost $99 an hour for one of these businesses, and then I went to Geek Squad and called them up, and basically it takes $99 just to evaluate what's wrong with it, and then it takes like some other amount of money to fix the problem. And essentially what he was telling me is that it possibly is the operating system, and it's going to cost like $149.99 to fix it. I don't want to spend $149. I just wanted to save up all my money just to chill out for like a month or two and then go back into like the job force and start trying to work, right? So I don't want to spend $149, but at the same time, I do need a desktop because it's cool to work on a laptop, but I can't really do too many things with the little touchpad on the laptop. I need to sit at a desk, have a mouse, and then be able to, you know, do stuff with the keyboard. And you're not really able to do all that with just a small ass laptop. I need a big ass desktop. So that's why I really need to get fixed, and I just don't want to spend so much money. That's annoying. And the thing is, I was thinking about just removing the shit. I was just thinking to myself, you know, maybe I should just replace it because I don't really need that desktop. I'll just replace it with something new. I saw, like I said, some stuff on Amazon. A lot of them were expensive. Some of them are like $1,000. Some are $800 or $600. But I found something really cheap, which was like Acer. That was like somewhere between. There were some products that were like in the $300 range and $400 range, and the specs were good. They have like there's ones that's like 2 GB hard drive space. I think I think it's like not 2 GB. That's pretty bad. Actually, that's really bad. 2 GB hard drive space is really bad. But I meant 2 TB. And I think it had like the RAM size was 8 GB, and the processor speed was somewhere like 3 GHz. So that's like that's good for today's standard. That's good for today's standard. But then I was thinking to myself, you know, maybe I should buy a gaming desktop, because I had this idea in my head for the channel to do like virtual meetups. I have never saw anybody try to do this. Virtual meetups for the channel. And basically what I'm saying is there a lot of people are from so many different places, so many different states, and some people are from different countries, right? So it would be cool to try to do like meetups online, but like in a gaming environment, like in an MMORPG, like in some type of, I don't know, RPG that's like an online thing, and just meet up via there, and maybe do it like every Saturday or so to meet up in like, I don't know, like what are the biggest ones at the moment, like biggest games like World of Warcraft. I have never played it. I know Fortnite is a big thing. I know I heard of Black Sands. Is it called Black Sands or is it called Desert Sands? I forgot. But there's a lot of like online platforms, RPG platforms, where you can meet up with multiple people and do like quests and stuff, and you can converse, you can chat with each other and stuff. So I thought it'd be pretty cool to actually do that. And when I was thinking about that, I was thinking when I was on Amazon, I was thinking maybe I should buy a gaming desktop. But that shit's almost like $700. It's like $649 or something like that. I don't think I want to buy a $649 desktop. So it was just an idea I had in my head. So yeah, right now the main thing is trying to fix my desktop. I think I've been ranting for 8 minutes about that shit. I've been ranting 8 minutes about it, but it's the most important thing at the moment. You know, it really is. Also, like all my documents for like resume building is in my desktop. I mean, I could recreate it, but I don't want to do it all over again. I think my resume looks pretty good, and I just had to do like little minimum things to change it, but I don't want to do it all over again. And even then, I still feel like I need a desktop, even if I just decide to not fix it at all. So there's like a lot of important files on my desktop too. That's another reason why I don't want to just remove it and just say fuck it. Like, there's a lot of journals I have on my desktop, and that probably makes you look girly as shit. You collect journals? You have journals? Yeah, I got journals. Like again, you have to look at it in my perspective. In my perspective, I don't really have friends. I was an introvert, right? And I'm going through this very weird and stressful situation where I smell like shit, but I cannot detect it, and people are ostracizing me or insulting me and all this stuff. So I don't really have this outlet to talk to anybody about. So naturally, I just thought to myself, I should just journal it, or I'm not writing it, but I'm typing it up on the desktop and stuff. And you know what's crazy is, I did that the first time I started doing that was in college when I was at FAMU, and I did it until like 2010. I did it in 2010, just wrote out all my thoughts and stuff like that, and I've been doing it for the last 9 years, which is absolutely crazy. But the thing is, the reason why I do journaling is simply because it does make you feel a little bit better. If you don't really have anybody to talk to about your problems, journaling is pretty good, because you are venting, but you're venting, by writing it out, and you're talking, saying all your inner thoughts, your deep inner fucked up thoughts, and you're just putting it out on a Word document and saving it. Save, and then you read it later on or something. And that's the greatest thing about journaling. It's okay. So I remember there was somebody that made a comment saying, how do you cope, right? And I feel like that would be such a great video to make, a great topic to talk about. How do you cope with this odor? But one of my responses is journaling. And I've been journaling for years, on and off for years. So I have like something from 2010 to 2019. And in the later years, or in the most recent years, I've been constantly journaling. I haven't journaled every day, but most days I've said something. I said, okay, today sucked. I'm horny. I'm sad that I'm sad that I have this odor. Speaking of horniness, okay, I do have to admit, I have a lot of porn in my desktop as well. So that's gonna be missed and forgotten if I just remove the desktop. There's like so much porn I have in my desktop. And I get it. I'm pretty sure there's people who also have porn. They'll say, wait a second, why are you even having porn on your desktop? I mean, there's the internet, which has endless amounts of porn. But you know how when you're in porn, you watch some porn, and that shit that porn video was just so good. You gotta save that motherfucker. It's just like, sometimes some titties look so good. They look so delicious. You just gotta save them, because you're not gonna get off. It's like, okay, I don't know if I should even have a conversation about porn right now. This is gonna be the craziest. This is gonna be the craziest vlog ever, just talking about porn. But all I wanted to say, I'm not gonna make a whole video about porn. I'm not gonna make a whole vlog about porn. All I'm saying, if you see some big chocolate titties and those shits make your dick really, really hard, you want to save it. You want to save it. You want to you want to put it in a folder, but you want to keep the name of the folder low key. You want to make it sound like it's just some regular folder. Like you don't put porn where there's big titties, right? You just put like you put like some other things that are not that important in this computer. You put it very discreet. You don't put a obvious porn folder. You have to give it a name where it's like, this is just random stuff folder. Why am I talking about porn? I want to talk about porn shit. Porn's sort of important, but not that important. My desktop, right? Okay, so my desktop. I could really rant about porn, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna save you the minutes. I'm not gonna rant about it. But all I was just saying is, there's a lot of journals I have, and those journals, things I kept record about within my life that was happening, I feel like are really, really important. I think it's one of the most important things that are on my desktop. And if I erase that shit, it feels like I erased like 9 years of my life. It feels like I erased 9 years of my life. And I don't want to erase that shit. I need to keep it. And technically, like from 2011 to 2013, I did it. I'm not going to show. The thing I'm pointing at right now is my laptop. And this is a really old laptop too. And it has journal records from 2010 to 2013. But in my desktop, I have it from 2014 to 2019. And even in here, I've journaled like my recent laptop I have just like 2018 or whatever. So I have it all dispersed around different computers, and I want to one day just get all the files and put them in just one folder and put it up on the cloud. So if some fucked up things happen, like, oh, your computer is damaged forever and you can never get this information back, at least I have it up on the cloud, like Google Cloud or something like that. But yeah, I really need to fix my computer, and I really want to buy one. But again, like I said, it's going to be like allegedly $149, but I have this feeling it's going to be more. And then I want to buy a new computer, and that's probably going to be like, in the very least, like $500 in the very, very least, if I'm lucky, with the repairs to get it up and running, and to buy a new computer and then be able to transfer that data into the new computer. At least going to be $500 if I buy a really cheap computer. So that's a thing. What else is a thing? Yeah, I'm on my day off. That's a thing. This is my second day off. I feel pretty chill. I feel pretty comfortable. I don't know. I'm glad, because now I could pump out a lot of videos. Ooh, I'm at 16 minutes. I could pump out a lot of videos, and I have a lot of ideas I had in my mind about what I wanted to do. I wanted to spend some time on showing articles about loneliness, like finding articles and sharing articles about loneliness, and then sharing articles about like Meebo and PATM, because there's this PATM article that was written by this Japanese guy that was translated in English that I wanted to showcase, because maybe some people weren't aware of it, and I just want to showcase it and drop a link to see that PDF. I also was looking at map editors. Okay, so one of the goals I had for 2019 is to create some type of live stream where I'm going to title it "Where Are You Guys?" It's going to be called "Where Are You Guys?" And essentially what I had in my mind was, okay, so I have a map editor. I have a map editor where you can, whoever's on the live stream can talk about what zip code they're from, and then you can like post their location. They can post like what zip code or what place they're from, and their name, and where to contact them. I've seen this happen before. And to give you some backstory, I used to go venture on this online website. Used to venture on this forum website called, oh shit, it's overheating? Fuck, it's already overheating. Fuck. Damn it. Okay, I guess I gotta end it. Fuck, I'm mad.